What if buying Picoin became as easy as tapping your phone and paying with cash? No middlemen. No complicated exchanges. Just direct, instant access to Pi from anywhere in the world. This isn't a dream. It's not a future possibility. It's happening right now. A major global crypto platform has just received official approval to offer Pi transactions across more than 100 countries. That's right, what was once a vision inside the Pi app is now becoming a real-world reality. And what this means for Pi users, miners, and investors could be absolutely game-changing. This is a breakthrough that could unlock mainstream adoption, open the floodgates to global trade, and potentially shift Pi's value in ways we've never seen before. But to understand why this changes everything, and how it could impact your Pi balance, you need to stay with me through this video, because what you're about to hear may be the biggest update in Pi's journey yet. Welcome back to the channel, where we bring you the latest and most impactful updates from the world of cryptocurrency and digital innovation. If you're a Pi network believer, or even if you're just crypto curious, this might be the most important update you've seen so far. The long-anticipated bridge between the real world and the Pi ecosystem has finally been built. And at the center of this development is a company called BANXA, a major player in the crypto on-ramp space that has now been approved to work with Picoin in a legal, regulated way. So, what exactly happened? Let's break it down in simple terms. BANXA has received what's known as KYB approval, short for Know Your Business. This isn't just a formality. This is a green light from regulatory systems that confirms a company meets the highest standards of compliance, legitimacy, and operational transparency. With this KYB status in hand, BANXA can now legally facilitate Picoin transactions in more than 100 countries around the world. This means that everyday users, people like you and me, can now buy Pi using traditional currencies like dollars, euros, pounds, and more. No more relying on peer-to-peer trades that can be risky or inconvenient. No more waiting for someone to send you Pi through complicated workarounds. Now, you can simply log into a supported platform, connect your payment method, and purchase Pi directly. This is a massive leap forward for accessibility. For years, one of the biggest challenges facing Pi network was how to turn mined Pi into usable, tradable currency in the real world. This was especially difficult for newcomers to crypto who didn't understand the complexities of wallets, decentralized exchanges, or P2P negotiation. Now, with BANXA stepping in as an official on-ramp, that problem is starting to disappear. So why is this KYB approval such a big deal beyond just convenience? It's because it signals a major evolution in the legitimacy and credibility of the entire Pi ecosystem. Just as individual users are required to go through KYC, Know Your Customer, to prove they're real people and not bots, businesses must go through KYB to prove they're operating legally and transparently. Without KYB, no business is allowed to legally offer services involving Pi. That means no listing it, no trading it, no integrating it. BANXA getting this approval means that regulators have reviewed the business and deemed it compliant. It also means BANXA is now trusted to handle Pi transactions safely, which protects users from scams, fraud, and abuse. For users who have already gone through KYC within the Pi network app, this is the logical next step. You're now part of a verified, secure, and globally expanding network. The Pi core team has been laser-focused on security and long-term integrity from the beginning. They've taken heat for being slow or overly cautious, but now we see the payoff. While other crypto projects rushed to exchanges and got hit by regulatory crackdowns, Pi has been patiently building a compliance-first ecosystem. This isn't just smart, it's strategic. It means Pi is ready to work with governments, financial institutions, and serious investors. And most importantly, it means Pi can scale globally with fewer roadblocks. What's even more exciting is that BANXA isn't the only company lined up for KYB integration. According to sources close to the Pi core team, other major platforms like BitMart and HTX are expected to receive similar approvals in the coming days. Possibly within the next 10 days. If that happens, we're talking about a sudden explosion in global Pi access. More platforms. More liquidity. More options for users. And yes, more trading volume. That, in turn, can have a direct impact on Pi's price and its position in the global market. Speaking of price, as of right now, Pi is trading at approximately $0.5865. That may not sound like much, but it's up by 1.33% in just the last 24 hours. And here's where it gets really interesting, the trading volume has surged by more than 32%, climbing to nearly $39.5 million. That's not small money. That's real, measurable interest in Pi. And it's coming at a time when infrastructure is finally being put in place to support long-term growth. The market cap of Pi now stands at roughly $4.13 billion. That's with limited exchange access and without full mainnet integration. Imagine what those numbers could look like when all systems are fully online, more exchanges are added, and global adoption kicks in. We could be standing at the edge of something enormous. And that brings us to the road ahead. All eyes are now turning to the upcoming Consensus 2025 Summit, one of the biggest annual events in the blockchain industry. Pi Network is expected to make a splash at this year's gathering. And with the BANXA KYB announcement under its belt, the timing couldn't be more perfect. This is where key partnerships are formed. Where institutional investors take notice. Where headlines are made. Pi is no longer just a mobile app where you mine a few coins per day. It's becoming a regulated, accessible, and globally respected cryptocurrency that could seriously reshape the digital economy. Let's face it, crypto has had a rough ride with regulators, scams, and hype over the years. But what Pi is building here is different. It's quiet. It's methodical. And now, it's real. So if you've been mining Pi, your patience is finally starting to pay off. If you're watching from the sidelines, now might be the time to get educated and join in. And if you believe in a future where crypto is for everyone, not just whales or tech elites, then what the Pi Network is doing right now might be the most important development in the entire industry. As always, don't forget to like this video if you found it informative, subscribe for more Pi Network updates, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. We'll be covering all upcoming platform approvals, exchange listings, and exclusive insights from Consensus 2025. Your Pi journey is just getting started. Thanks for watching, and remember, the future is Pi-shaped.